Hi, Boozy.
I'm back.
Episode 37. As you can see, we have a special guest here. We have I'm not going to say that because that was definitely not correct. We got Big Man Joe. We decided to get him in.
What's
a little
that
guest cast pre Madrid special. As you can see, we're ready. We got shades on. We've got a really sick DJ like down here, ready to play like some like naughty's fire. Joe, Thomas, welcome in, boys. How's it going? We all good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you doing?
I am good. I'm ready for Madrid. I'm packed, ready to go. Packing, ready to get some packs in. Right, we're good to go. We're good to go.
I gotta take these off. I can't see a thing.
Yeah, I cannot see a fucking thing on indoors. I'm legally blind. Legally blind. Right. Thomas, do you want to do the famous disclaimer?
Nah, man.
No.
Not today. Today is a day for celebration. Because they've announced the England squad.
Mate,
do you not see me not just backing this off? Like after this has gone already, man. Come on, look tonight.
You're the Maggies.
Yeah, the Maggie.
No, it's cough. It's like cough mixture. So like
he's drinking lean. He's made lean.
It's a cough mixture, isn't it? It helps with my throat.
Mate, by the way, drinking a Maggie for podcast is like hectic behaviour, by the way. Like that is degenerate as fuck.
Alright, guys.
Listen back on Spotify or Apple Music. It's currently 7:45 on a Friday night. Bro sat in his bedroom, dressed like a fucking primary school DJ, backing a fucking Maggie on webcam to the boys. That is degenerate behaviour, man. Fucking hell. Go on.
Right, guys, this podcast is solely for... This podcast is solely for entertainment purposes. We do not advocate overconsumption or abuse of alcohol. And we certainly do not promote binge drinking.
Well, he's necking a fucking Maggie off.
All guests have the choice whether they wish to consume alcohol or not, and it is their responsibility to drink responsibly. Pause, chap. It is their responsibility to drink responsibly. And guys, welcome in. Episode number 37. 37.
So,
madness.
Yeah, right. I'm going to kick this off, right? Instant, right? Quick fire thing. I see, because I saw this on TikTok just before we went live. Thomas, would you rather have a daughter who does OnlyFans or a son who supports Tottenham?
I'd rather have a son that does OnlyFans.
Whoa. First of all, that isn't an option.
Why not? You're saying that guys can't do OnlyFans. This is 2024, man. You're saying
you can't just make your own fucking answers up. I'm asking which one would you rather, bruv?
So I can't have a daughter that supports Tottenham either?
No.
Okay.
A daughter who gets fucking jetted out, right, for money on the internet.
But she supports. But she's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah. Or you have a son who supports Tottenham, diehard football supporter, loves it.
But he gets mudded out too.
No, those are the stipulations of the question. Why are you? What are you doing, bro? Why are you just adding bare stipulations into this one, man? This isn't how this works, bro.
Okay. I'd rather have a son. I'd rather have a son that's
Wait. So you're saying like Christmas dinner, fucking fucking tattoo. Spurs fucking shirt.
Well, that's better than Christmas dinner being like, having your roast dinner. I'm like, oh, seen your roast beef. Like, you know what I mean? It's like...
Why are you looking at your daughter's OnlyFans, you fucking creep?
You weren't told to subscribe to it.
No.
You sick fuck. Yeah, right, there we go.
Right, no OnlyFans. No OnlyFans. Only if she does like, you know what I'm saying, like art. Some people use it for like, art and like feet pics. That's it. Art and feet pics. That's it.
Art, man said art. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
right. Right, next topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Right.
What an excellent
Right.
use of our platform.
Wait, why is it Joe answering this question? What the fuck?
No,
That's
right,
an easy
because,
answer for me. I never saw
Yeah,
that.
but-
because,
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah. For you,
right,
cunt.
because we can talk about this, right? We can talk about this. Something that has been living in my head rent free for like 3 days. I need a Fanta Light, brev.
Oh, no.
And an assist token, brev.
Oh, you said it's been living.
Need
You said
a
it's.
Fanta Light.
Did you say it's been living inside your head, rent free?
Yeah, see what you did there. Yeah, guys, if for some reason you haven't heard about the Sidemen series called Inside, it's basically, what was it, 10 people? Starts with 10 people in a house.
Yeah.
It's basically like Big Brother.
It's like locked in for Asylum in terms of the concept. And if anyone's seen Too Hot to Handle, where they have a prize pot, and if they get caught kissing, having sex or anything, they get like fined from the prize pot.
Yeah.
So there's like a prize pot function that comes off for Too Hot to Handle, and then locked in's the whole 10 days, no phones, no social media. So it's like those two had some mad baby.
Yeah. So just before we speak about this, disclaimer warning: if you haven't heard it,
Two disclaimers.
if you haven't seen it and you want to watch it, you could probably click off now. Right? Which warn you, because I do want to talk about it, because I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it. Thomas, you said you were on episode 2.
I finished episode 2 last night because I watched the first episode with the missus because she was like, "Oh, we want to watch it." She's like, "Yeah, I'll watch it." She's like, "How long's the first episode?" I'm like, "Oh, 2 hours."
2 hours.
She's like, "Oh, for fuck!" I know she's gonna fall asleep. So like, we sit through the 2 hours, we watch it. The first episodes of most things are usually like, you know what I'm saying? It's like either character building, they're setting the scene, they're just establishing everyone and giving everyone a bit of airtime, and then episode 2 was starting to see how people are probably going to behave for the next few days. Yeah, but
what about you? Have you watched it?
I've watched the first episode, but like 2 hours is a long time. I have good attention span of like a goldfish, so I need to I need to lock in and watch it. But
Rev, I need 2 Fanta Lights.
Yeah, I've seen all the memes.
Hey,
I'm living vicariously through the memes.
Dude, I'm loving it. I am loving it. So I'm not going to tell you guys like who gets voted out or whatever. But like, as someone who I hate reality shows. Fuck Towie.
Yeah.
Like, fuck Made in Chelsea. Fuck, what's it called? I'm a Celebrity, get out of here. Fuck River, Big Brother. It's shit. It's fucking reality TV.
But you like
bullshit.
But you like Love Island, though, yeah?
No, fuck no! I fucking hate that shit. Reality TV fucking sucks. It's dead as fuck. It's dead.
True.
But bro, I know what it is. Like inside, it just scratches that itch. You know what I mean? Because
it's YouTube, innit? It doesn't feel like you're actually having to. Oh, what's on Channel 4? Oh, fuck, we're gonna watch Hollyoaks and fucking all this shit. Yeah.
But off the rip from episode 1, fucking love Joe Weller. I never ever used to like him. Never. I thought he was a proper cock.
I still think he's a bit. I don't get me wrong. Like, I think there's a lot more people that I've seen that are in there that I dislike more than him. I don't know. Sometimes it just annoys me. But I guess that's the beauty of it. I need to watch more episodes and see a man's growth, because I remember they had it in like in locks.
See another man's growth, yeah. Trying to see some growth.
No, but they've had it in like a lot of series where initially a character may come across as jarring, annoying, and then it's like, oh shit, we've actually grown to like them, like the audience and the fellow contestants, housemates, whatever we're calling them. But yeah, to be fair, there's a lot of them. I personally feel like, and I said this to the missus, I don't know if you guys agree, I feel like they blew all of the budget on the male guests and they skimped out on the female ones. These female guests are dusted, personally. Like, that's
man. See, mate, I'm going to disagree there.
Man.
The only ones I don't like, I don't like Chloe. I don't like. Is it Leah? The 2 blonde girls? Yeah.
Leah's the Aussie one.
No. The 2 blonde girls. It's Chloe.
Liv's the one from Made in Chelsea.
Yeah, dead beat. Get him out of here, right? Leah's great. She's fucking adorable. And
because Chloe's loud, she makes for good entertainment for some people. Nife,
she's great as well. Really like her. The one I can't fucking stand, that fucking Brummy Bird is
fucking... what's her name? Maranka? Mariah?
Yeah, Manrika or something like that. Yeah. Mate, what an awful human being. Awful human being, man. Like, it's that horrible... Okay, no offense to all the Brums. It's that horrible fucking Brummy accent. It's fucking... Do you know what I mean? Like me, yeah? I'm dead honest. Like, you know what I mean, yeah? And I'm like, oh, God, shut the fuck up. It's so fucking horrible, man.
And she also says something along the lines of like, oh, like some things sometimes I just laugh in situations, and there's times where I want to be serious and I know this is wrong, but I'll just laugh because I find things fucking jokes. And it's like, okay, so you are basically saying that you are an NPC in this whole experience. Yeah, like, you are a pawn in this whole game. Like, you are dusted.
Yeah, she is. She's a fucking tool, absolute tool. But you guys need to catch up because it is.
Yeah, bro, I get it.
It's juicy.
I like Phantom. I just like hear it, Phantom.
Yeah.
Just hearing the American accent is like, hey, y'all tripping, man. He's just there, like, all these are saying, like, just speaking, like, normal sort of British English, and he's just there, like y'all tripping, and he'll just what he says isn't actually funny. It's just hearing it come from him. It's quite jokes.
Like, so I'm on episode 5, like, so I'm not going to spoil it. Obviously, I'm way further ahead than you, man. But, like, the series has been done so fucking well. I'm actually surprised, like, at how well it's been received. Because you know how YouTube is, like, these days. People will do anything to fucking play on anything. But it's like, I swear it's like popping off on views as well. Like, online. I've been watching it on Side Plus, so I can get the extended versions.
Oh, yeah. Any good?
Yes, bro. Like 2 hours, like, every night. It's like ruining my life, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Man's got the BTS, cuz.
Yeah, no, it's great, man. There's so much stuff that gets cut out. It's great. So the first episode got 9.6 million views.
They put the first episode on the main channel, and then all the others, I believe, have been on the second channel.
Yeah, because they're trying.
That's a proper launch that way. Yeah.
The second channel up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Second episode, 4.4 million. Third episode, 4 million. 3.6 million, 3 million.
It's crazy when you come to think of it. A project like this, they've made it like a second channel project. Like, I know it goes back for the Sidemen. It's not like a second channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a fucking baby account. It's not an alt account. Like, this is like a big team.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah. These are got plaques on plaques.
I think the thing that I would like to see differently. So the actual voting is done, like, by the housemaids. I'd like to see it done by, like, an audience.
The public, yeah.
No. The thing is, it doesn't have to be the public, right?
Or Side Plus members.
Side Plus members.
Yeah,
right.
That gives an incentive to want to subscribe to the Side Plus.
Like, invite them down for the day. They watch and then they fucking vote.
Yeah.
Because realistically, I don't think doing it to the public would be viable, because all of a sudden, a series that is supposed to be a week long, 7 days, all of a sudden is like,
they do
extended fucking load.
To be fair, you say that with Locked In, they do public voting, but I guess probably the filming process and everything takes a lot longer. So
yeah, a lot longer. Yeah, boys, I'm so, like, locked in for it.
He's loving it.
No, I am. I'm actually waiting.
I know, because you say it to me every day. You're like, oh, I'm just watching the Sideman video. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You're chilling, bro.
Mate, it's so good. It's so good. It's one of the best projects I've watched on YouTube in a while. Another video that I watched recently. I don't know if you boys watch MrBeast. You boys watch MrBeast?
I dabble. I know he done. I don't actually know if it got released, like, or not. I know he's done some massive big video with, like, Kai Cenat, Vic, KSI. To name a few.
That comes out next month, I believe. I know what you're talking about.
That's a movie, man.
He recently released one called Two Strangers Surviving, like.
Oh yeah, I see that.
I've not seen that.
I've seen clips of it on TikTok.
Mate, what a video! Like, it actually, like, genuinely, like upset me, like, made me cry. It's fucking amazing, right? So he takes two complete fucking strangers, drives him to the arse end of nowhere in the woods, and he's like, right, for every day that you survive here, you get 10k. Right? They literally have nothing. So they drop them. They drop them out of a fucking helicopter, right, with the parachutes. Right? They only have like the set of clothes they're wearing. They don't have sleeping bags, nothing like that. And it's like, right, survive as long as you can. For every day, you get 10k, and it gets really, really fucking good. It's really good. 100% worth the watch. It's fucking amazing. Because so to be fair, like watching it, I was sat there, Thomas, and I was thinking about you and me, and I'm like, realistically, how long do you think you and me could survive? Abandoned, no outside help, 10k a day. Realistically, like how many days?
Well, there would be, if we're saying generally speaking, I don't even know, because I guess it would depend on where you end up.
You just trying to set Google Chrome up. You're not surviving a day, bro.
I'll be Gucci, man. I'll be chilling, man.
Right, okay.
One with nature and that.
So they're dropped off in like the woods. There's like a creek that leads down to like a river type thing.
Yeah.
But come on, realistically, how long?
I don't know, man. I always feel like it's one of these things, like when I'm in this situation, maybe it'll be more than what I initially thought or less than what I initially thought, because I feel like if I think, a week, then mentally I'll only aim for a week. So I'm not actually sure. I wouldn't know until like I'm in that situation and I see how the first day goes.
No, dude, so if we're getting 10k a day, so 5k each, I'm doing at least 100 days minimum.
Oh.
Minimum, mate, because imagine that is like a life-changing amount of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but wait, have you got you got to get food yourself and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, mate, I know it's fish.
Yeah, you have to hunt fish.
Yeah.
All of that.
Like I mean, like obviously, like
IRL.
Yeah, because mate, like okay, so I don't think you guys have done this. Have you guys been on TikTok where it's like it's just before you go to bed and you get that one guy who just like survives in the wilderness. What's his name? The Outdoor Boys. Have you seen him?
No.
I
thought you were talking about Bear Grylls.
This fucking dude is this Canadian guy, and he just goes like he basically just drops himself off in the middle of nowhere and just survives in the wilderness in like blizzards, like fucking deserts, everything, and he shows you like little tips and tricks. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I've watched so much of that. I'm confident that like I've picked up a few like notches along the way. But in this Mr. Beast video,
what's your top tip? Come.
Okay, so the top tip that he says is so you can either be cold or hungry, but you want to make sure you're never both at the same time. So you always prioritize one or the other.
Warmth for nourishment.
Yeah. Right. So he basically the first thing he does is so if he's in the snow, he digs down to like the ice layer, and then like. How, man? Right. I'm gonna finish this and I'll carry on. Right. He like digs down and builds like an igloo like under the fucking snow. It's crazy. But then he always builds his bed like off the floor, so it's elevated, so then you don't get the damp on the floor and stuff like that. And then and then if you manage to start a fire, you put rocks on it, and then you leave the rocks under your bed, and the heat rises, so it keeps you warm. See me, yeah? Fucking survival, man. Yeah. Right. We're fucking losing to fucking Iceland, bruv.
It's a supermarket. We're getting smoked by a supermarket.
Mate, someone try and say the name of the guy who just scored. I'm going with Pure Saiyan, mate.
Steve. Pure Satan.
Mate, I just put in the admin. Hold on,
shit.
I'll put it in the admin.
Fucking shit, right? And right, Mo.
Josh, try and
if you're watching, right? Big man Mo, if you're watching, bruv, you could fuck off. Bro is trying to beef me. No, he's trying to beef me in Tom's fucking Twitch chat today, right? Telling me that Ramsdale starts in goal over Pickford. And man's just fucking conceding to fucking... Bro,
So someone at work was like, "Oh, who do you think goes in net?" I'm like, "It has to be Pickford." I'm
Pickford.
like, "It has to be Pickford."
Pickford.
Dean Henderson
No one else.
Dean Henderson
If you don't
Dean Henderson goes as the number 2. Ramsdale's not started for Arsenal all season. If anything, it would be one, weird, because he doesn't deserve it because he's not been playing for Arsenal week in week out, and 2, you're playing a quote unquote out of form keeper in a big major fucking international tournament, which is stupid in itself. Like in any position, if you played someone that wasn't starting regularly for their country, it would be bad. Like if you do it with your goalkeeper, where there's only one of them, it's like, nah, man. Pickford's never really put a foot wrong for England.
Fair,
Go on, sorry.
Go on.
I'm looking at the report, and it's a goal. 1-0 Iceland. That wasn't in the script. And then the next thing is, should Aaron Ramsdale have done better with that? So that answers our question of should Aaron Ramsdale
he's made a mistake. Yeah, the thing is, he's only really had these. Like, don't get me wrong, he'll probably go on later in the game and pull off some fucking worldies like he did against fucking Bournemouth. But the only reason he played against Bournemouth because Raya was club locked.
Worldies against Bournemouth is a crazy sentence because
Bournemouth are decent.
Bournemouth are dusted, bro.
The only reason it was against because Raya was club locked. But anyway, yeah, he doesn't play week in week out, so he's not going to be at his best. Like, to be honest, that's always the thing with having like backup goalkeepers. You know, that are like are still good goalkeepers. They still need regular game time, otherwise they're just going to waste away on the bench. But yeah, no, 100%. It's either, if it's not Pickford, if for whatever reason like Pickford gets injured, it's still not Ramsdale. It's Dean Henderson. Popey's injured, so
not right. You know what? Fuck it, right? Because realistically, so for anyone listening back, Apple Music, Spotify, as we're recording this, it's the NAIC Pokemon Go. So we're doing it live. Everyone's watching that. We don't fucking talk about football because people don't give a shit. The fucking England squad, boys, right? Realistically, what is stopping that squad from winning this entire tournament?
France.
Yeah, Gareth Southgate.
See, I'm going to go with Joe here. I actually think we have a better squad than France. I think we have quality in every single position. We've
had good squads before. It's about the thing with our squad. You have to look at it as like a lot of. So you think of some of the best squads that have won like, you know, back-to-back Euros or like a Euros and a World Cup or vice versa, right? Notably like Spain 2008, 2012. Now, most of those men played together for club and country, knew each other inside out. If they didn't play for Barcelona, they played for Real Madrid. You look at this England squad, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing that they come from. For some reason, you know, the club that has the most representation in our squad is Crystal Palace. It's where did they finish in the league? Like 14th or something. That's probably wrong, but they weren't exactly like competing for like Europe. They were dusted, man. But anyway, so you've got like Bellingham playing in La Liga. You've got Kane playing in Bundesliga. And then everyone else pretty much plays in the Prem. And then I'm trying to think how many like partnerships, dualities that you've got in the team. So you've obviously got like Stones Walker, if they, you know, he decides to play them in the same team. You haven't really got
Trent
many.
Gomez.
Yeah, but the thing is, like Trent, it's looking like he's gonna. It's looking like he's gonna play Trent as a midfielder. But does Trent get in a midfield that has Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice? He seems to like Kobe Mainu at the moment.
Man tried to sneak Declan Rice into that. You start Bellingham over Declan Rice, any day of the week.
They both start.
They both start.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Declan sits and then Bellingham plays a more advanced, like number 8 role.
In fact, right. Do you know what? Right. We're gonna fucking do this. Let me.
We're gonna build the team, yeah.
Oh, we're building the team. We're gonna get the squad up because this Adam Wharton Donny, someone I saw on TikTok was like, "Who is this Adam Wharton? He looks like he's come straight out of Spain's 2008 winning Euro squad." And I've never seen this guy play, and I'm like, yeah, we are just overhyping.
He looks good. He looks decent, to be fair.
Right, let's get the squad up. Because one big notable omission, and obviously he came out and, like, you know, said his bit on it and was backing the manager all the way for his decision, was James Maddison. And to be honest,
he doesn't get in the team.
I said this to someone when I was like, listen, it's not me being a biased Arsenal fan. It's the same reason why I don't think the only reason Ramsdale gets in the squad is because keeper's a very limited position. Pope's injured. If Pope went injured, Ramsdale probably wouldn't be in the squad unless man's planning on bringing 4 keepers like he did last time. But yeah, Maddison playing in an out of form Tottenham team. He's not exactly. If he was a standout player in the team, it might work. That's why, like, we can't say Chelsea have been performing well, but Cole Palmer's been a standout player. But that's why he's in the squad. So
I mean,
it's unfortunate for Maddison. I feel bad for him.
I've seen more Spurs than like a lot of you, and I think that if you take it on before he got injured form, it's a no-brainer to put Maddison in the team.
Yeah.
But after he's been injured, he's been quite inconsistent. So he hasn't been shit, but like
He's just got missing a few times, like against
he hasn't been, because he's still better than like players we've had last season. Like he's still an upgrade in our squad, but like you can't have that.
It's hard when you've got players in similar positions like
hard.
Foden, Palmer.
We have such a stacked midfield. To be a midfielder for England must be so hard at the moment.
Yeah,
because you could be fucking sick. So you're like, I've got Bellingham on the job.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Champions League winning Bellingham.
So first of all, I have a squad builder up. So first things first, right? So before we start doing this, do we all agree that this is arguably the best England squad in the history of the England football team?
So I've seen, at least. I think it's
for me, 100%.
I can't say it's the best yet, but I can say it's the most. It's the one I've been the most excited about.
On paper, because obviously you can't say it's the best because they haven't won anything. But like on paper, in terms of like
so exciting,
looking at individuals, and I'm like, mate, the variety,
in terms of quality and talent.
I'm just saying the variety of teams in it. I'm like, you lot can keep talking. I'm just gonna look at how many unique teams have actually got in this squad. I don't want to do the numbers out now, but I'm just gonna have a look. But you lot keep nattering on.
Okay, so realistically, right, we're going to start off with a formation. He's obviously going to play Kane up front on his own, right? Realistically, like as always, that's just England special, right?
I mean, yeah, but he's bought 3 strikers because he's bought Tony and the other Donny, Ollie Watkins.
Tony
I
and
don't know Ollie Watkins.
Mate, Tony and Watkins do not get a look in this squad.
There's 14. Your mum's life. There's 14 unique teams. So there's 14 unique clubs, 14 different clubs represented across 3 different leagues.
But I don't know if you do sometimes play like you can in the middle of a game go to 2 up front. Obviously, we're talking about if we're going about the starting formation. Yes, it's
starting formation.
Starting formation. Kane is up front.
All right. So. Okay, so what formation are we thinking? Maybe like 4-5-1, just based on how quality our midfield is.
I guess it ends up as 4-2-3-1, doesn't it? Because you have you could have 2 defensive, 3 attacking, and then a striker up front.
Hold on.
4-2-3-1.
Well, it works really because it has Foden like down as a forward.
Right. Okay. So purely just for science here. All right. I'm gonna put in a 4-5-1 formation. Okay. So
yeah.
Okay. So goalkeeper: Pickford, Ramsdale, or Henderson.
Pickford.
Okay. Okay.
He looks so good in the last tournament. Like he's been Mr. England, like the best England keeper I've seen in a while.
Right, and the thing is, what's crazy is, bearing in mind that he plays for Everton, and Everton are fucking dog shit, right?
Yeah.
Realistically,
they got points deducted. Right? They were staring down the barrel of like relegation. Then they became in the last 5 games the informed team. Like what, 5 clean sheets or something in a row?
Yeah,
ridiculous.
And he has a shit defense in front of him, and he still has kept out a solid amount of goals.
He's solid. Yeah.
Yeah, he's solid. Okay, so our right back, who are we saying? There's only one.
This is tough because this depends on where he plays, where he decides to play Kyle Walker. Let
me pull up the England squad. You have a look at
this. Depends on where he's going to play Kyle Walker because I know that Kieran Trippier has been a loyal servant to Gareth Southgate in the past. We all remember that free kick, right? So Kieran Trippier is solid. Like if Trippier started at right back ahead of Walker in the first game, I don't think I'd be upset with it because that just shows how many strong fullbacks we've got. However,
I think Man City have just won the league and Newcastle looked absolutely dire. So
yeah, but I'm just going off of individuals here rather than if he's playing Walker as a right back and he's not bought him because you know how sometimes Gareth had a tendency to bring players out of their position. So if he wants to get both in the team, then it depends on Luke Shaw as well. Whether he deems Luke Shaw as fit, ready to play. I think Kyle Walker.
I think you have to save you have to think about Trippier could be left back.
Yeah.
Because Luke Shaw's coming off an injury, so I don't think you can start him straight like.
I completely agree with Joe here. I think Walker plays right back and Trippier plays left back.
This,
in my opinion.
This just makes the centre-back partnership very interesting then, because one half of the centre-back partnership has to be John Stones because he's the best defender we have. Who goes with him? Do you play obviously?
Hang on.
Wait,
so we've got Walker.
Walker definitely right back.
Walker right back, and then we're saying Trippier left back. Yeah.
I think Trippier because I think Luke Shaw could play there, but I think he's coming off an injury, so I think you play.
But then was it Trippier or
you can play
or against
Joe Gomez? Does Joe Gomez play left back
against Italy? Joe Gomez used to play right back, but he's centre back now.
Was it Trippier or Walker that kept Mbappe in their pocket that entire fucking France game?
It's always Walker, man. No one's actually got. Have you seen that clip, that Man City one where it was back when Riyad Mahrez was playing for when they'd done the triples? Who can get past you, Kyle? He's like Neymar. He's like Messi. No one's actually. I don't think anyone's properly had Walker on skates. Walker is so solid.
Yeah, no. In all the time, because obviously I watched him play loads when he played at Spurs World. No one is ever.
No one's getting past him. At least not with the ball. It's not happening.
Okay, so left centre back. Left centre back, it gets a bit techie.
I don't know
who's what. I
don't know who's what footed. If we're saying left and right, it's just centre back because obviously they'll go.
I want to say John Stones plays right because I think Diaz plays left for Man City.
John Stones is definitely going into a centre back. I don't think it matters quite where.
Yeah,
maybe not for England, but I do think
it matters in the actual technical of the game, but while we're sitting here talking about who's at centre back, it doesn't matter who's left or right.
I think Joe Gomez, if he's fit, are you ready for that first game? Should play.
See, I'm kind of biased here. I'm kind of biased because Konza and Gomez were two Charlton Academy players, so I saw them play at Charlton when they were moving up through the ranks.
I had Konza. I think either Konza or that Crystal Palace geezer, Gouet. I don't know. He looks actually solid.
Gouet.
I'm going Konza first, just because Villa have had such a good season, and he was in that defence.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout, man. That is a good shout.
Crystal Palace Donny. I butchered his name. Gouet. He looks good, but I've seen a bit more of Konza play just because obviously Aston Villa got more TV time because they were.
Yeah. The one, no, but
he's not playing centre back.
No, but I'm saying the one centre back we haven't mentioned is Lewis Dunk.
I think he might be. He's more of a squad player. I haven't seen him play, so I can't really comment. But I've seen people say he's lucky to be in the squad based on how he played in the friendly.
It was the same. It was the same as
he was shit.
When players like Phil Jagielka used to get in the squad, it's you're not starting, but you bring Jagielka along anyway.
I think he's reliable, and if you need a proper defence, who just put a shift in, he can come on and put a shift in.
He's decent for a corner though. He's decent to bring on for a set piece. That's the Harry Maguire sort of effect for England. He was good from a set piece.
Slabhead is not. Is so glad he's not in this squad.
Yeah, but if he was fit, but they're the same player, Lewis Dunk and Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire would go if he was fit, and it would be Maguire Stones. Because I think that would be a good pairing.
Yeah. Okay, so realistically, so I'm gonna go for Gomez. I think Gomez is a fucking quality defender. I think he's old enough to have a bit more experience.
I'll double down on Gomez because when he was younger as well, he was great. But when he was younger and playing for England and Liverpool, and then when he kept fit, he was so good for Liverpool. He was so good, but then he's one of them players just gets injured, comes back. It's you kind of forget how good he was. It's the same with Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, before he got that bad injury for Man United, was Man United's best player. He was England's best player. He was winning back-to-back man of the match awards. They were fucking shit friendlies, but at the same time, man, these injuries sometimes make you forget how good these players are for both club and country. But I double down on Joe Gomez.
I'm happy with Gomez. I think there's an argument for Konsa, but I can go with Gomez.
Yeah, there definitely is.
It's interchangeable, isn't it? But I will go with Gomez just because.
Okay, midfield.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
right,
just to paint a picture of the back five, we've got Jordan Pickford in net. Right back, we've got Kyle Walker. Left back, I believe we went with Kieran Trippier as sort of like an inverted fullback because he naturally plays on the right hand side. And we've got Big John Stones and Joe Gomez as the two centre backs, left or right, either or. Up to Gareth.
That was quite straightforward, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it gets a bit zesty. I'm not gonna lie though.
I'm looking at the number of forwards we've bought, and I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah. Okay, so mid.
Are we picking? Oh, we're doing right mid. Okay.
Right mid.
Oh, we're playing with what formation did we say we're doing? 4-5-1.
4-5-1.
So with a right mid, left mid, cam, and two centre mids, or like two CDMs, sort of.
No. So sorry, because it's just on the BBC website. So it's a left mid, a right mid, and 3 centre mids.
So no one's sitting on a 4-5-1 should have a cam.
Bro, I'm on BBC, bro. I'm not playing fucking foot champs. I'm not building my own fucking custom tactics.
It should have a cam though. 4-5-1. You don't have 3 CMs.
All right, well it's fine. We'll manage. We've got to pick 5 mid.
Right?
We've got to pick.
He knows I'm right.
We've got to pick 5 midfielders.
Yep.
One wide on the right, one wide on the left, and then we need 3 central players. Where they land?
Okay. For me, the right mid is simple. For me, it's Foden, 100%. I don't think anyone comes close to that. Bro, you are not about to tell me not.
Say it.
I just think Foden should play just behind the striker. That's where he's been playing well for City all season.
He's not. He's been playing right mid.
Yeah, and not been playing well. But when he's been playing down the middle as like a...
Not been playing well.
No.
He's had the season of his career.
Yeah, and look at where he's been playing when he scored all of those goals, those bangers, when he got the hat-trick against Villa. He's been playing down the middle.
Bro,
Foden plays...
You're not doing all this. You're not doing all this. You're not doing all this just so you can say Saka at right mid, right?
I wasn't even going to say his name. A certain man who spent more time making Nando sauce than winning Arsenal the league.
Listen, Saka. If we play a 4-3-3, Saka starts on a right wing. But I don't know if we play a 4-5-1. For the sake of this, I think that Foden should be in the middle.
Foden. If we're playing 4-3-3, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
Listen, Thomas. Right, I'm going to give you a very harsh reality here. Right, Saka starts every game on the bench. 100%.
No.
100. In place of
He spent more time campaigning for his Nando sauce than getting Arsenal the Premier League title.
Right, let's not start with let's start with the centre mids and then see where that leaves us.
What's the question?
Okay. Right. So centre mid in the middle.
Dude, Bellingham.
Right. Bellingham. Right. We all agree.
Yeah.
Declan Rice, you are finished.
Declan Rice sits just behind him. Declan Rice sits just behind.
Bro, just stick with the formation we're doing. All right?
Yeah.
Stick with the formation we're doing. For the sake of it. Bellingham plays in the mid. 100%.
Yeah. Bellingham's mid. Yeah. And then Rice plays with him.
To be honest, it doesn't matter where in the midfield you put Bellingham.
Okay.
If you have a midfield, Jude Bellingham is getting in the midfield.
Yeah. Okay. So then to the right of Bellingham, I would agree Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Personally, in my opinion.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
I'm not inspired.
Right, this is where it gets weird because it's like what?
This is where it gets techie.
Where the fuck? All right, forget Foden and forget Saka for a minute. How do you get Cole Palmer into where does Cole Palmer play?
Cole Palmer has to play the other mid, right? Or does he play like?
Well, Cole Palmer plays a very similar position to Phil Foden. He can play off on the left, play up on the right. Like they can play a bit of everything with the way that Pep gets Phil Foden to play, kind of gets them all to rotate. And then when fucking Haaland got injured, that's when Foden was playing a lot of his games down the middle. So,
I mean, for me, like Palmer probably plays in the midfield, but closer to Foden on the right.
Yeah. That's the big.
It makes sense, right?
It's a bit techie, isn't it?
They kind of play everywhere. Like that's the reason why Grealish is just not had a looking because man is so one-dimensional running. He can't do that free roam that Foden can do and that Palmer can do. Like if
basically, so we have Bellingham in the middle. you have Palmer, and you have the other Donny. Right, that's the midfield, right?
So that's three. That's 3 out of 5 in a 4-5-1. And then the other midfielders you've got to choose from are Trent, Conor Gallagher, Kobe Mainu, Adam Wharton, and then obviously you have to look at the forwards as well, because a lot of these forwards like Jared Bowen, Eze, Palmer, like they're down as forwards. Anthony Gordon, but they can play as like right midfielders or right wingers.
Right. Okay. Okay. Hang on. So, right, are we still talking about like our third central midfielder here, right? In terms of this.
Yeah.
In terms of this formation.
Yeah, we've got Foden, Rice, Bellingham. We need one more.
Foden there. Rice, Bellingham there. I think Foden should be slightly ahead of Bellingham in terms of like position. But in terms of the three, Foden, Rice, Bellingham, guaranteed. All three have to start in the strongest midfield.
Wait. So Foden in the middle and not out wide.
Now Foden has to be in the middle, man. I think Palmer.
This is all just so you can get a case in for Saka.
Palmer shouldn't be. No, but Palmer should be on the wing. That's what I was saying. Palmer's on the wing.
Okay, so we have Palmer on one wing.
Yeah.
Palmer's
on the other one.
No, Foden.
Palmer left. Is Palmer left or
Palmer's
right?
Palmer's left-footed, so I don't really watch Chelsea that much, but he plays free roam. So he could play on the left. Like Gareth will play if Gareth wants to play like fucking Saka at left back, he'll do it. Somehow will make it work. For instance, like same for the sake of this, right. Foden should be in the middle.
Okay. So then, on the right, if we've got Palmer playing on the left, who's playing on the right?
Oh, Saka, man! Fuck's sake! Like.
That's the only reason he said that he's playing.
No, but
I know it's so that fraud.
Okay, so what? You're gonna put Jared Bowen ahead of Saka?
I would put Jared Bowen ahead of Saka.
To be fair, I will say I think there is an argument for Gallagher. I think there is an argument for Gallagher. Purely based off.
I see that.
In terms of like a right midfielder, no. In terms of like actual midfield, I think. Any other year, Gallagher would start for England, but the fact that you've got Bellingham, like it's just one of these like beautiful sort of headaches.
You keep trying to put Saka in the team.
No, I don't. I'm trying to put Saka in his position. I'm saying Gallagher, the way he's been playing for Chelsea, he's been
his position on the bench.
No, not bench.
Right. Okay, but okay. So the Saka goes in, so you're leaving out Manu, Trent, Bowen, Gordon, and Gallagher.
Well, I think you'd leave Anthony Gordon. I don't even know how Anthony Gordon got on the plane. Who got injured? How did Anthony Gordon get on the plane?
No, me neither. Because mate, that can't miss the fucking sitter in this fucking match. By the way,
Anthony Gordon, he's a fraud. He's a squad player anyway. I know there's gonna be some people that Anthony Gordon. So, but I just think he's overrated. But I'm not. He's one of them. He'll be like Ross when Ross Barkley went.
I'm going to controversially say that I disagree with both of you because I think he's quite good.
He's good, but he's like.
Okay,
mate, you're trying to tell me that you want Saka in the team and slagging him.
Saka goes in the team ahead of Anthony Gordon, like in a starting 11, 100%.
No.
Yeah, if I want someone to bring some Nando sauce and limp before the game starts, I'll put Saka on the team.
I'm telling you, he's good.
No, okay, right, hear me out, right, and you can't deny it. Saka for the back end of the Arsenal's push for the title, he went ghost. He did fraud.
He didn't ghost.
All he did.
He didn't go. Well, Arsenal. Sorry. Arsenal's back end. Arsenal's 2024. We lost one game. There's no back end of the season where we played bad. Like against Tottenham, he scored. Against fucking.
Yeah, but anyone could score against Tottenham, bro. I watched that week in, week out. We're shit.
Like he definitely did not go missing. Like.
Okay, but you say we lost one game in 2024. How many titles did that bring you, big man?
Right. Okay.
But that's not the point. Saka starts on the right hand side. He's the best.
Exactly the point.
No. Okay. Right. Listen. So against. Okay. Towards the back end of the season, he had two good games. Against Bayern Munich, 6.42 rating. Aston Villa, 6.8.
Yeah, but
Bayern Munich 7.4.
Yeah, but they're just 2 games.
6.1.
Yeah, but they're games that we lost. They're 2 games that we lost. That doesn't mean you went missing.
They're the games that cost you the season. You can't say they're just 2 games.
And he didn't even start in the back in the last game because he was injured.
Injured.
He was injured.
Mate, are we really putting Saka in here?
No, Saka on the right. Who starts ahead of him on the right that actually plays on the right? Foden goes in the middle.
Foden is playing on the right at the start, and you're now trying to get this fraud. No, Foden isn't right. You can't be saying Foden go in the middle because you want Saka in the team.
Foden plays in the middle.
Bro, you could... No, listen, I'm not saying that, but right, but he can play on the right on 100%, right? Because realistically,
yeah, but not as well as Saka. He can't play on the right. That's what I'm saying. Play Foden in his position in the middle.
Are you no, bro? You're taking a piss.
You know, Foden plays on the left more than he plays on the right.
Yeah,
he plays on the left and the middle,
right,
and he does both. All right, then we'll have Foden on the left, Cole Palmer on the right, and Saka still on the bench.
Oh, Palmer plays on the left.
No, right, okay, right, listen, right, hear me out, right, so in terms of Premier League football, you cannot tell me that Foden's ability to free roam with the ball did not help City win that title massively. Yeah, he was so good at it.
Yeah, but someone that plays free roam, they play it down the middle, so they can go on the left and the right. Like, as in they can roam.
He didn't, he played on the wing. He was always cutting in.
This team.
Bro, he was always cutting in. Always cutting in.
He's a central attacking midfielder. He's not a winger.
Mate, the only thing that's
Saka is the
Nando source. I've seen more photos of him with a ball
he's a playmaker. Like he plays in the middle. Like he's played central for City pretty much all season.
Scoring goals that win big games. Saka was known for limping when he drops.
Yeah, limping.
He's known for limping. It's literally
every time Saka plays on the right. Saka's the best right midfielder we have.
Look, let me get it straight. Obviously, I'm not good at football. I hate Arsenal, but Bukayo Saka, very technically gifted player, young player. He's got a bright future ahead of him. I can't disagree with you at that. But you are mad.
Yeah.
To put him in the team over three. He's not getting in that team.
He's not getting in over Foden. Foden is in the middle, where he's been playing majority of his games for City. And then a second after that,
we'll pick a different winger.
So Foden's goal contributions for Man City per position, most of them have been from centre mid. The next 2 have been from left wing and left midfield. He plays in the middle.
I'd rather have Foden on the wing and play Trent Alexander-Arnold in midfield.
But then who do you
start? He can come on.
No, but then who? No, what? What? No, stop it! You've lost your mind. No, stop it! Stop it! I'm not saying Saka gets in ahead of Foden. But this is why my point was the guaranteed 3 in the midfield are Rice, based on position and form. Rice, Bellingham, Foden. Those 3 are guaranteed in a triangle. That's how it should be because that's the best 3 midfielders we have. Yeah. Wingers, Palmer, Saka, Kane. What is wrong with that? Like, there's no one else you can put on the right. This isn't a bias. I'm like, he's the best right midfielder England have.
It is a bias.
It's not.
Such a bias.
It's not.
It is a bias. Right. Okay. So in which case then? So we're putting Saka at right.
Yes, okay. And literally, what does this article say? Foden is most dangerous centrally for his nation. He even scores most of his goals for England from an attacking midfield. He scored 2 goals from right wing.
Saka is most dangerous advertising Nando's sauce, bro.
Okay, and then Kane. Okay, so then we've got. Okay, so our team is Pickford, Walker, Stones, Gomez, Trippier, Palmer, Foden, Bellingham, Rice, Saka, and Kane.
Yes, that's the team.
Is the team.
The team.
It's a good team. It's a fucking good team.
It's a good team.
Like maybe if he actually wants to play like a left back as a left back, maybe he puts Shaw in ahead of Trippier. But then It's hard because sure it hasn't exactly been playing week in week out for Man United, apart from when all the defenders magically recovered from their injuries in time for the FA Cup final to get their medals. But they were all back.
He's so injury prone.
Can Saka play left wing?
Nah, he's left-footed, man. Just doesn't work. Doesn't work. Like Palmer can do it because he can play free roam. Saka, that's why. Like Saka's not a playmaker. He can't do that all free roaming. Like man went from a full back to a winger. Like he's literally just pace. Like just pace, cut in, put a cross in. That's what Saka will do that the others won't do. Whereas Foden, he'll pick the ball up on the edge of the box and just slap it. That's what Saka can't do. And that's why Foden's player of the season and Saka's not. Because Foden will just do things. Whereas Saka sometimes takes a while to get going and does need a bit of support. Which is why when you've got players like Odegaard playing well, that's why Saka can kind of get away with it. Like, he can kind of like, if Saka has a bad game, someone else has a good game.
Yeah, but... Yeah, I mean, for me, like, realistically, I know we spoke about this before, we'll continue to speak about English, we love our football. For me, if we don't at least make the finals, I think we've had a bad tournament, in my opinion.
Don't get me wrong, this squad this squad that we've named, it's like, a lot of it, he might look at some of the games and just be like, you know what, this looks like a game for Eze, or this looks like a game for... goals and assists, good hold-up play. This looks like a game for two strikers, Ollie Watkins and Kane. Like, he could fucking... You know what this guy's like, man. He could throw the fucking...
I mean, realistically, our hardest game is going to be in the semis, because we could potentially face France in the semi-finals on our leg of the tournament.
Yeah.
Right?
I thought it was Spain. It could be Spain as well, potentially.
Yeah. Mate... Spain are not getting that over France.
Mate, if England's... I'm telling you, England-Spain semi-final, I'll be all over that, man. Like, I don't want to face France again. I hate them.
We'll stop the Pala Madrid stuff.
Mate, but Germany's road to the final is free as fuck. It is so free.
As in,
actually
free if they win on the basis that they top the group. Because obviously...
they're basically there.
They might not,
remember when they finished bottom of their group and they had like South Korea and their man in there.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, so about Portugal when they won the Euros, were like the wild card. Like they finished third in their group and won the Euros. You know how mad that is.
I got I had Portugal in the sweepstake for that year. That was a good year.
Mate, when you see Hungary and all that in that group, you're thinking, yeah, we're cooking. And then Hungary top the group, and then fucking Portugal go on to win the whole thing with what's my man's name? The one that played for West Brom, fucking. Donny that won it all for them. Oh, what's his name? Not Varela, no, it's something like that. It's just some random player who's just not played for ages. I need to find his name.
For which team?
He scored the winning goal for Portugal.
It was Eder. I remember it.
That was it. Yeah. That's the one.
He had an OP FIFA card, non-rare gold. I remember.
Yeah.
It was busted, man.
Okay, so for anyone listening back, right, we're not saying that they're shit, whatever, like the teams, but like when you compare Portugal now to, was it the Euros 2012? Was it the 2012 Euros?
They won. I thought they won in 2016.
It would have been 2016 because it was the year that I.
Because Spain won 8-12 and then. Portugal won 16.
Right. Yeah, right. You compare Portugal now to then, there is no fucking comparison, in my opinion.
I mean,
same as Germany, to be fair.
Have you seen the squad for Portugal now, though?
Mate, Ronaldo's still in the squad.
Yeah, Ronaldo's in the squad looks good. Mate. It's like the goalkeepers, like their three goalkeepers, like combined, are probably better than our three goalkeepers. But that's not the same. That's just an example of like they're not a bad team. Like they've got like. The fucking Porto goalie, Jose Sarr for Wolves, Patricio. How old is Rui Patricio? He's got to be getting on.
Let's have a look. I'll get
and then, like, defenders, their defenders look like, I don't know, about the same as us, really.
Rui Patricio, 36.
Yeah, I was thinking
but
that.
I think you can get away with that when you're a goalkeeper. You got a little bit more longevity in you.
Yeah, the only thing that like we have over Portugal, I reckon, is like we seem to have a lot more strength in depth in midfield. Like, yeah, they've got big man Bruno. They've got what's his name, Vitinha for PSG, and then the rest of their key midfielders have moved to like fucking Saudi. Not to say Ruben Neves was ever bad. Arsenal were linked with him. He's good, but like playing in the Saudi Super League isn't the same as winning a Champions League with Real Madrid or playing in the Man City midfield that has won trebles in what I mean, like that. The England midfield is strong, but their forwards are strong as well. They've got obviously Ronaldo, who can turn up whenever he wants. Bernardo Silva, Jota, João Felix, Rafael Leão. They've got a strong squad, to be fair. Like, stronger than I expected. I thought all the Portuguese players were dusted now, but they actually have quite a lot of good players.
Yeah, but then, okay, I agree, but being a realistic football fan, especially with Southgate as the manager, I did have faith in him at first because we spoke about this quite a while ago on another episode, and I had complete faith in him, and that has very slowly diminished.
He always does this shit though just before tournaments. It's always like, we go fucking hell, Iceland, alright, Bosnia, we won 3-0, but it looked a bit this and that. He never gives us a reason.
First half was shit.
Like, we'll dominate the qualifier and we'll win all our games, but they won't be convincing, and it'll be like whenever we play someone that's inside the top 10 of the like Italy or Brazil, we'll fuck it up, and it'll just be like when we play a good team, we're shit, so we're only gonna get to the semis. And then we end up going on some mad run. I don't know how he does it. This guy's just debating us.
I'm just gonna go grab another beer.
That's right.
Yeah. For me though, I don't understand the point of these friendlies because the Euros start.
Oh, what?
Sunday, right?
Literally less than 2 weeks before the tournament. Yeah.
Right. Why? Listen. Don't get me wrong. I understand. You may want to try tactics. You maybe don't want certain players to get injured. Blah blah blah. Whatever. For me, right? For me, I'm putting out my best team, and I'm setting a fucking standard that I expect from it. Right?
Yeah.
Mate, we're losing to fucking Iceland, right? Yeah. Right? Mum's shop there. You know what I mean? 3 for $10 on fucking chicken breast. We're fucking losing to them. And our team is Ramsdale, Walker, Trippier, Rice, Stones, Wahi, Palmer, Maino, Kane, Foden, and Gordon.
Yes, it's a team that should be beating Iceland. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, and it doesn't set me up with
Wasn't it Iceland where we got dusted when we had Steve McLaren, Wally with a brolly? Was that Iceland?
Yeah.
Wally.
And blah blah, injury risk, yada yada yada, whatever. For me personally, injury risks are such a shit excuse, right?
Oh, it was,
because we live in an era of football now where there's so much science behind it, where injuries now are on such a shorter scale basis. We have the best medics to help them recover,
the best physios,
whatever.
Yeah, best doctors. Yeah.
Right. And the thing is now, I kind of feel like those career enders just don't exist that much anymore.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, nothing fatal, broken leg, out forever.
It very rarely happens now. For me, and the thing is because Southgate knows that this is his last chance, 100%. Yeah. I think even if he gets us to a final, I think he'll get sacked. To be honest.
Are you drinking wine, Joe?
Hold on, yes, sir. Let's go.
Man's got the wine and going.
Yeah. For me, even if Southgate gets us to a final, I think he gets sacked. I think we have to win it for him to stay. For me, in that position, in this friendly, literally 9 days before the opener, I'm putting out my full strength team, and I'm absolutely battering Iceland and going, right, this is the standard.
Yeah.
Going forward.
You're putting out full strength team, should be 2-3-0 by half time, and then you start taking them man like Kane off, bringing Ivan Toney on. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, you win the game in the first half. It's game of two halves. You win the game in the first, you can fucking, if you're allowed to, switch your whole 11. Like, just give players, the vital minutes they need ahead of the actual start of the tournament.
It's about sending a message as well.
100%.
We stand on business. We roll in these teams that we should be rolling. We're rolling.
Yeah, I mean, for me, realistically, shout out to all the Serbian football fans out here. Is there any reason why we don't beat Serbia 4-0? Realistically, I don't think so.
No, I know we're talking about Germany. I'm just because I was looking at the England game. Greece are beating Germany.
Yeah, mate. Germany have never been the same after that. God squad they had. They've just never recovered. Realistically, have they?
Yeah.
They've never ever looked the same since that.
Germany will still.
Was it 08-09?
Germany will still have in their squad. You look at their squad, and then you look at the Bayern Munich squads and everything. They'll still have some of the best players in Europe that are playing for the best clubs somehow. With some exceptions, but they'll have Leroy Sané's good, Havertz is coming good, but he's not their main man. But they've got a lot of good standout players. But for whatever reason, Germany, it's just it's not been the same. It's kind of like Spain, really. When that whole Iniesta, Xavi, it's don't get me wrong, Spain have got some ballers at the moment. They've got some great players, and they've got players that are good enough for most other countries that just don't get a look at. And it's the same with us, to be fair. We've got Jadon Sancho's not a bad player. He'd get into most other squads. Almost won a Champions League. He's a good player. He doesn't get in because we've got so many other better informed players.
It's the same if you talk about Rashford and Grealish. I see something that someone posted on the Discord. Someone said, Paul Merson said that Rashford and Grealish get into any other Euro squad. And I think that logical, but I think before you read too much into it, it's that just speaks the volumes of the quality of players that we have.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean,
you put Maddison there as well. Maddison would be probably starting for a lot of countries. Yeah,
a lot of players that are not even in the team. Do you think these men will start for all sorts?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, obviously, I do not follow Premier League football. Don't care for it. International football, I care about a lot.
He loves it.
Yeah, I do. No, I do. I love it. And these last two major have just had me so fucking excited for English football.
I'm excited.
Well, the last three, man. Even if you go back to 2018, man. When fucking Sterling should have squared it to get. What happened to Sterling, man? What happened to him?
That fall off was unbelievable.
What happened to Sterling? I loved him for England. I didn't even mind him for Liverpool or City. Just the way he played, he just looked so happy playing football.
He was such a 50-50 player. You would either get him on a day when he's shit hot and he's fucking running fucking rings down the wing. Or he's playing he's got two left feet.
But the jokes thing was
such a fucking risk.
The jokes thing was he was playing two left feet for the most part of the season with City, and then and then what was it? Euros 2020. It was then he starts playing shit hot for England again. He has no reason to start for England. He has no shot of starting because of the way Gareth has set up. And he's been you know what? I pick players based on form. Sterling's been out of form, so really he shouldn't be playing. And then he'll just turn up, man. This guy is just so Marmite.
But I think a lot of this to do with Foden as well, because you think about they were happy to sell. To start with, I was surprised when Man City were happy to sell Sterling to Chelsea. I thought, blimey, that'll be a big loss. No,
there's a reason.
There's a reason, because Foden is just that good, and it goes back to that thing. Bukay's an incredible footballer, and I give you that. I was slating him, but that's just, and it's banter and all that. He's a really good player, but the fact that players like Foden exist, he's just that next level. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's the same reason that Man City sold. They sold Mahrez, bruv. These not just chuck Mahrez for Mahrez is fucking amazing. Probably one of my favourite right wingers I've ever seen play in the Premier League. Like
he's often like he must have done a number on Arsenal as well. He's done numbers on Spurs so many times.
done numbers on everyone, man. He won a Premier League with Leicester. Like this guy is crazy.
He's just so good. I think it just speaks volumes about the quality of players that England have.
Yeah.
And that's why, I mean, like Josh was saying, do you think do you think this is the best team? I can't say it's the best team because you don't know what the best teams are.
You know what we should do?
I'm most excited for it for a long time.
We should make a starting 11 with players that aren't going to the Euros. I think that team
actually a really good idea.
That team would do alright still. Like
that would still be a decent team.
I wish Ramsdale weren't going because he'd be like the best. You know, he'd be the best goalie we have. If Nick Pope would be good.
On a technicality, you can put Pope in that.
Yeah, Pope would be stacked. But if Pope was fit, he'd go. Yeah. The same way that it'd be like Pope Maguire. That wouldn't even be that bad. Like started out Pope Maguire, and then
I think a lot of obviously we have a lot to slate Harry Maguire. He's not a terrible player. He's not.
No, he's
mate. Realistically, if Harry Maguire wasn't injured, he gets into that spot.
Listen,
I don't think there's a doubt.
The only other player I want on the end of a corner, if it ain't Harry Maguire, it's Harry Kane. You know what I'm saying? You need a Harry on the end of it. Like this slabhead man, fucking, he drinks the vodka, drinks the Jaeger. Like those chants will still go off somehow, even if he's not playing. Like we need to make new ones for these new young bucks coming through.
We need to wake up for that.
Yeah, man, we need ones for Saka.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited for the Euros. Watching these friendlies, though, is definitely not filling me with confidence. I must admit, it's kind of like...
Friendlies are always...
kind of bring me down to earth a little bit.
Different countries take them seriously.
As much as I'm excited for the Sunday game in Madrid, I'm also very nervous.
You have to nail that first game, right? You have to nail it. It sets the mood for the whole tournament.
You have to set pace. You can't draw that first game.
Yeah, no. I mean, like even if we only win like 1-0, to me that's not good enough. We need to come out like full strength and like we're fucking here to fucking win it.
Yeah. To be fair, if it's 1-0, it's like it seems like a professional. Like to be honest, when it's group stages, you just have to get a job done. Like to be honest, these tournaments, some of these we could win like ugly. Like we have if we can win ugly, I'll take it. I'm not gonna think we didn't play good football. Fuck it. If we come out of a European Championship, I'll take it. Like in these tournaments, it's like it's just business.
That is business, but you have to send a message.
But
as
a fan, you want to watch.
You have to be ruthless because like there is no margin for error. You have to show them that you will capitalise on everything. You can't be giving chances. You can't be giving them free chances and missing chances. You have to be lethal.
Yeah, no, I've just got word in my ear from Mark is on fire. Yep, Mark is on fire. Is down at the game now. Stones has apparently apparently Stones has gone off injured. So fuck. Get Harry on the plane. Get Slabhead. Hey, sort the parcel out. Get him on the plane.
Saying that. But we have these other centre backs as well. That we actually had a discussion about centre back discussions. I know that Stones was our first choice, but you have them other man that can come on and play.
I think,
and they'll put in a shift. Like Konsa will put in a shift.
I just think a centre back pairing. 100%. I think a centre back pairing that hasn't got Stones in it is just unfortunate. Like I think it's just Stones. It's like some like Stones will make other like whoever he's playing with not only look better, but it'll make them play better as well. Whereas if it's like Dunk and Konsa, that would kind of scare me a little. Like if Stones wasn't there, like you need like a leader, which is why I always liked Harry Maguire because listen, I
completely agree.
He was at least a leader. You need someone. Sometimes it isn't about how good the individuals are as centre backs or as footballers. Sometimes it's how they work together.
Our report on the ground is just that Konsa is on the pitch. So
go on, Konsa, prove me wrong.
That goes. Jordan Henderson.
Don't you dare!
No.
Okay, no.
You keep his name out your motherfucking mouth,
bro. No. Hold the fuck on, right. Let me land, right. I've taken off, right. Coming for landing, right. So you just said the reason why you like Harry Maguire is because he brings experience and leadership. You are not about to tell me that Henderson did not do the same shit, like 2 tournaments ago in midfield when he came off the bench.
Oh no, he did,
right?
yeah.
Right, when the entire midfield was slightly younger, looking a bit all over the place. You cannot tell me he did not come out and do that exact same fucking job that you just praised. He
did, man.
Maguire.
He did, man. So what are you saying?
There
you go. Okay, no, that's fine.
Is that your point? Is that your point? You're saying he gets Bellingham's number, yeah?
Mate,
he doesn't. I'm joking. I'm trolling.
I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying that
you like experienced box.
Right. This Anthony Gordon bloke, right. Leave him the fuck out, right? Because sometimes, especially in international football, you do need those like experienced players who sometimes need to come on.
Can I just say? Oh wait, I've got Marcus on fire down on the pitch again. I've got Google. First half, apparently Anthony Gordon was actually our best player in terms of like everything that's gone on.
Right, he missed a sitter, man.
It's hard to compare Anthony Gordon and Jordan Henderson because they play different positions. Henderson left Liverpool, went to the Saudi League, absolutely flopped, and now he's playing in the
Ajax.
He is finished. Yeah. Harry Maguire still gives it a go.
He's still stealing a wage at Man United. That's what we call giving a go. He's still stealing a wage, man. He should.
What other centre backs do they have, bro?
Lisandro Martinez, Varane.
He's a midget. He's terrible.
Martinez is their best defender. Like when he's fit, he's actually their best.
That speaks volumes for Man United.
It does. It does.
Martinez, the butcher. I watched him the first game of the season. We absolutely buried them. He's not even 6 foot, and he's a centre back. How is that possible?
I remember when his first game, everyone like Jamie Carragher was like he's too short to be a centre back, and then he just sees the amount of like fucking aerial duels he wins, headers he goes for, and then Jamie Carragher's just there like shit. He's actually all right. Like,
and it's obviously a bias. Listen, for me, it's a bias of view because I watched him against Spurs and he was, but like we did a number on him. He might have been good for them the rest of the season, but they call this man the butcher.
Yeah,
mate. What he's doing is selling sausages down. He's selling sausages down the market. He ain't doing nothing on the pitch.
Spurs actually have very good defenders. Like I'm not even saying that just to spotlight. Mickey Van der Ven, Ben Davis is.
We are so lucky.
Ben Davis is a bit dusted in my opinion. He used to be so good, but
he's a good squad player because we've had a lot of injuries this season, and he's been solid when you need him. I'm blessed to watch 2 centre backs, Van der Ven and Romero, and they are both. It's explosive.
I don't know what you need. Like, would you put them like in a few seasons? Maybe do they go on the same level as Vertonghen and Alderweireld because they're both like that's the potential.
That was the best set. Honestly, watching that was ridiculously good. Like that.
Yeah.
And the problem is, you compare every centre back partnership to Vertonghen and Alderweireld.
Yeah.
I think they have the potential because they're so good, but like. This one season in, obviously we're in the middle of a rebuild. Like
it doesn't help when your manager's trying to play the fucking higher line for life, mate, and like the centre backs are getting exposed. Like it's not their fault.
You say that, but like you must have been sweating when Romero was playing like striker against Arsenal, mate.
Nah, man, ask Josh. I was sweating because it was hot, man. Where lads are right, I was sweating because it was hot.
He was the furthest forward, bro. He was putting in threat. I love
you man have
the pattern as well.
Nah, man, you lot have Vicario in the 10, innit? Vicario in the 10.
We are like watching Spurs is a whole different experience, and I'm looking forward to watching England because it's just a different level of like watching football. Because watching Spurs is just always stressful.
Did Spurs get any players in the squad?
Nah, nope. No, it's the first time we've not had a Spurs. It's the first time a Spurs player hasn't got in the squad in 20-something years. We're probably going to win the lot.
We're going to fucking win something now. Go on,
we don't. What do you call it? We don't have that many English players in our team anymore. We sell Kane because Kane was always stewing, wasn't it? Dele Alli always used to get in. Eric Dyer always used to get in.
Eric Dyer only used to get in as Dele Alli's bodyguard.
I don't know why you're laughing. Eric Dyer was solid against Arsenal. He knocked you out of the Champions League.
Not for Tottenham. He weren't. Don't give me that. Why are you trying to come off his achievements for better clubs?
I think he was a decent player.
No, he's all right, man. But to be fair,
I was happy for him to move on because we now have Van der Ven, who is fucking sick. But
can you imagine if off the back of that Arsenal performance, like Eric Dyer actually got into the Euro squad? Do you know how mental that would have been? Eric Dyer and John Stones. That would have been crazy.
For one game, he knew he had to turn up, and he did.
Yeah. It's like Eric Dyer. Oh, he's played a full season in Germany. Like in Germany now. Like, the Euros was in Germany. Yeah, we ain't got to put him on the plane. He just couldn't drive there, innit?
I see plenty of Arsenal man like, oh, Eric Dyer's crap.
Hey, to be fair, Dyer's had a quality season.
Yeah, even though Bayern didn't win the league though, it's like Bayern just dusted it there.
When he went to Madrid, I was like, oh shit, this guy's not Madrid. When he went to Munich, I was like, oh, this guy's like finished. Like I'm like, he can go. I'm not that bothered.
Yeah,
he was like, he kept every time I see him starting for them, I was like, he must be doing something. Something for him.
This happened with us. Like we let Saka go on good terms. We're happy with not Saka, Xhaka, sorry, the other one. Xhaka. We let Xhaka go on good terms. Then man's done up Invincibles of Leverkusen. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy how you let something like we've let players like Gnabry go. We've let like some amazing players. Go on, sorry.
You have that criminal Thomas Partey still employed, and you let Xhaka go.
Partey's a good player. He's a very good player.
He should be behind bars, bruv.
I saw a tweet that said Mason Greenwood was apparently linked with a move to Tottenham, but he said he needs to think about his reputation, so he's not going to move there.
Oh, Jesus.
You literally have a criminal that starts for you, bro. Shut up.
He's been facts.
Why am I all tongue-tied like I did the crime? I didn't do it, man. Lock him up, man. Lock him. You know what I'm saying? Bussy, lock him up, man.
I see plenty of man trying to defend this guy. He didn't fly to Spain when you played in the Europa League because the second he stepped foot in Spain, he's in prison.
Yeah.
He's getting bummed.
Locked up.
Yeah, he's got up to a hut in the hill and getting bummed. Foreign police. But no.
How are we not fucking scoring, man? What's going on?
This is just turning into an England watch party, and it's he's fuming now.
Okay,
I'm glad I'm not watching. For anyone listening,
our sports correspondent Marcus on Fire said Greenwood is going to Juventus, and I think that's quite fitting because they love to commit a little bit of tax fraud on that. They're criminal handshaking with criminals. It makes sense.
100%. Boys, we've done like an hour and 20 minutes of just talking about football. Are we saying
No,
we spoke it off and then
we spoke about
the rest of the second half.
We spoke about what's it called as well. What was it?
He wants to get the football on.
Like fucking the OnlyFans and the Tottenham thing.
Okay, but are we saying we end it now and then we do a little watch party in Discord?
I think the thing is, I agree with that, but I think the thing is, we'll be back after Madrid and we'll have plenty of Pokemon stuff to talk about. This episode. Fuck Pokemon for this episode.
So we don't want to talk about Thomas's storage and how good it's looking now, man.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let's give him a couple minutes to say well done, Thomas. He made us watch him transfer his storage for 3 fucking hours the other day.
Yeah, it did take Thomas 3 hours, guys, to do his storage. It was. Yeah,
can I just say, I didn't even clock it was 3 hours. I was sitting there. I got him from the gym, and I'm like, oh, this guy's chilling. I look at the clock. I'm like, the fuck? This guy spent 3 hours going through every single thing. Yeah, he's like, I need to keep that.
Yeah. Okay, so this is probably going to be a job for you. If we can pop up, like, on screen, the TikTok, Thomas's storage before, which was like 2,400 Chinese.
Well, you made a TikTok.
1,000.
No, right, that'll be for me to do when I get back from Spain.
Oh, I thought you meant he made one.
No. Yeah,
because there's no Donny's clip in this. Like, also, I just want to plug. If you don't know how to prepare for GoFest, we have put out a fantastic 3-minute 30-second guide.
Yes.
That's all it takes.
Hold on.
With MrAvalanche and Thomas Young 1997, 1 billion XP, MrAvalanche plus Thomas Young give their best tips for how to get the most out of a Madrid Ghost.
Listen, just get the spare boxes. Spare boxes, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
The tips can be applied to any event, global, Safari Zone, anything. Some of their best, like, I think it's one of the best bits of content as a team we've put out.
Yeah, for definitely.
I spent fucking ages on it because these men just chat, but it's straight to the point. It tells you everything you need to know. And Josh has been to plenty of these events. So he knows what he knows. He stands on business. These tips are not from like. It's not me or Thomas giving you these tips who fucking stood in a room for GoFest London. This is Mr. Avalanche tips.
Yeah. So Thomas, one by one, has transferred about 1,300 shinies, which is fucking insane.
I might even later put a link on my Twitter for the YouTube video because I think it's so. I'm sitting there and I was watching it back like this is actually. They're all good tips. Like they're things people don't think about. Like, oh, let me have this. You're like, bring sensible shoes. Some of these people that we know, I know certain man.
Yeah. It's just stuff that people. It's stuff that people overlook, right? Or like they'll think, you know what? I'm going away. That's what I was saying to Josh earlier when like sort of in an admin chat about like the trainers and stuff. Like go on a holiday. You buy a fresh pair of. You're gonna wear a fresh pair of trainers. Not saying you, Josh, personally, but if someone's going to buy a fresh pair of trainers to walk around a park, you have to break those trainers in, and you know that could be a long day. That could be a long day for your heels, your toes, your bunions. Like
none of that, bro. That's not happening. We have put out. It is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I've made it as short as possible for you, man, to learn as much. Like it is. There is nothing in there that is dead weight. You will learn from start to finish how to have a good time.
I'll have a good time.
The tips are there, bro. The venue, we got the fucking social. We'll see you, man. There, by the way. Shout out, London's finest.
Shout out me.
LF do it different. Shout out, Mr. Avalanche. This man, seriously, puts in a shift.
What can I say, man? Love it. I love it.
He loves it.
Yeah, but guys, so we are going to wrap up here because I actually really fucking want to watch the rest of this game.
We'll do the watch party. I got months waiting.
Yeah. We'll jump in Discord. One of us share the screen. Mark, if you're still in the chat, come watch.
Mark.
So guys, this has been episode 37. We are going to be away. Yeah, we are going to be in Madrid for next week. So maybe we do one like Tuesday or Wednesday instead of the Friday, just so like the memories are fresh. Maybe
we're doing the recap. Yeah.
I mean, I was planning on doing a recap on the Tuesday anyway, but I had it down because I didn't know what you boys were saying. I had a Tuesday recap down, but I wasn't going to go into it like I didn't know if we wanted to go into it too much and then essentially fumble a Friday episode or use that for something else. But we can do Tuesday, but we'll let you guys know, of course. We'll let you guys know.
Check the socials; it'll be there.
Oh yeah, shit, because Master League comes back, right?
Master League comes back on that Friday that we're away.
Mate, maybe we do a madness. Maybe we do a little madness thing, you know? Me and Joe do sets, and then that's like, mate, should we just do our sets and like do it like as a podcast?
I think that'd be sick because what do you call it? We can all use the We can all use the Nuna Crosma as well. We can show that shit off.
Yeah, but to be fair, we'll max it out. That means we have to put in a shift on the park one.
But that's easy. That's fucking easy.
If you're not maxing out the Crosma.
Oh no, I can, but I don't want to max it out if it ain't a hundo, man. That's the issues. We have to get the hundos.
Just get a hundo.
Because it's as easy as that. Right, guys.
Just get a hundo.
We're doing so many raids, bro. Your chances are good. Hundo's for Hundo luck, shiny luck for everyone. Fingers crossed.
Right, let's get it.
So guys, we will be back on Tuesday the 18th, 7 o'clock as a provision. Thank you so much for watching live. Twitch.tv/Thomas Young 97. Thank you for listening back. Spotify, Apple Music, I Was You. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, I Was You. We have reaction content, which is basically like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, Beard Meets Food, fucking reaction channel.
Mr. Beast, guys. Hold tight, Jimmy.
Joe, thank you for jumping on with us. I know it's a bit impromptu.
It's good, man. You know, I like to be at the front rather than sometimes just in the back scenes. You know,
we love it. And Thomas, pleasure as always, big man. And I will see you boys next in Madrid.
Come on, boys!
Hala Madrid!
Thank you very much for having me, boys. We'll double down on the journey features next week. Let's cook.
All right, chin chin, boys and guys.
Cheers.
We will
Cheers,
see you
boys.
next time.
Cheers, girls.